Alright guys, let's talk about margin trading real quick, okay? I know some people are very interested in margin trading. Again, I don't recommend it for beginners, but when you are more advanced and you know what you're doing, you understand your debt ratios and you understand your charts, you mastered all the technical analysis concepts in this course, and you're fully comfortable and confident in identifying trading opportunities, then you can start to play with some margin positions. Again, 10 or less percent of your account. We talked about this in the portfolio allocation section. Very small percentages of your account for margin positions. Never more than one margin position at a time is what I recommend. And your debt ratio should absolutely never ever pass 50. My rule is to keep it under 30, and then 50 is your emergency zone. If this gets to 50, I would add more funds here. I would send some crypto from other exchanges over here to, as reinforcements to lower my debt ratio. We get big wicks. Crypto is very volatile. We get a lot of wicks that recover quickly, a lot of 10 to 20% moves that can happen fast, and on margin that's amplified, right? So be very, very careful, and those are the rules. So we're looking at KuCoin Exchange. We're here in the margin account, right? If you have any assets in your main account or trading account, you can just click transfer and send them to your margin account, and they'll help lower your debt ratio. Now, what's going on here? You can see my debt ratio is at 47%, and the total value of this account is at 273,000. So you'll notice I have a Cardano position. This is my margin position. You'll notice I have a $148,000 position on Cardano. I have a few other coins, but then I have my USDT, and you'll see this is under my liabilities column. This means that these are liabilities. I borrowed this and I owe this back. I gotta pay this back. So I owe 129, let's say 130,000, because I borrowed 130,000 USDT. And so 130,000 times 2 is 260, right? So it's almost 270. It's about a little less than half, which explains the debt ratio. My debt, my USDT, is about 47% of my whole account value, right? And that's how you get your debt ratio, okay? Again, keep that under 30 always. That's the rule. 50 is the emergency button. And that's how you find your debt ratio. This is what I owe. To repay it, I would click on repay here. I would put the full amount, and I would put time priority or rate priority depending on what you want. It's almost the exact same thing. Rate priority will prioritize the rate first if you have several different several different loans out, and time priority will prioritize the ones that have been out the longest. But let me show you guys now how to open a margin position. By the way, if you see here that what we owe is 129 and our position is worth 148, that's about a 20K difference. So this position is up, it's in the green, 20,000, right? So that's good to see there. Let's go check out how we open a margin position. So we're here on the trader, on the trading platform, and you get there by going to trade and then margin trading, right? So we're here on a trading platform, and what we would do here on ADA USDT, now you can see different margins that are offered with this little 10x symbol, right? You can click on margin here in the drop down and see all the different coin pairs that they offer on margin. They have 10x margin here on KuCoin. It works much the same in Binance, okay? So let's close this. We're looking at ADA USDT. Not sure why the chart doesn't show up sometimes. This is a little KuCoin bug. It's been happening very, very recently. There you go. So we're looking at curve here, right? So okay. So we're looking at a curve here, right? So to open a margin position, since we would have to go to margin 10x, right? And once we're in margin 10x, we've gone through our order types, guys, but the way I do it, I personally like to go market auto borrow. You got to click auto borrow and it'll borrow automatically. Now, you can go to the borrowing page and take out your USDT loan manually. You can go to the borrowing page. I'll show you how to do that after. Take out a loan in USDT and then just go buy with that loan. And then, when it goes up, you sell and then you pay back the USDT that you owe, much the same. Or you can just come to the trader, auto borrow, and, enter a position and it'll auto borrow. So let's assume I have 10,000 USDT in my account, right? So I can go 10,000 USDT, and then if I click on buy, it's going to open my margin position on 10x, right? So what that means is it's going to take 1,000 of my USDT that I have in my account. So I need to make sure I have that in my account. You can see I actually don't have USDT in my account right now. I only have a liability in USDT. As you recall, in my margin account, USDT here, I have 0 in my total, 0 in my available amount. I only have liabilities. So I actually couldn't do this right now, but assuming I did, if I put 10,000 here, and I would need 1,000 in my account to open this, and on a 10x, it would open a $10,000 position, okay? And if I click buy here, it's going to show you pay with your 1 cent, because I don't have anything obviously, and borrow 9,999, and I can confirm that. Of course that's more than 10x, so that wouldn't work. But if I had 1,000, it would say pay with the 1,000 and borrow 9,000, right? Because you're opening a 10 times position. That means 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. I want a $10,000 position. It's going to use 1,000 of my USDT that needs to be in my account, and it's going to borrow 9,000 to open this $10,000 USDT position on Curve, right? And then my liabilities would be 9,000. It's what I owe, right? Then I would have my Curve position, and you got a daily interest rate, which is pretty minimal. It's below 0.1%, and the daily interest rate charges your interest, so you will see your liability grow a little bit every day, and you're ready to cash out. Again, remember our charts, remember where your stops have to be, remember your risk management rules, and remember to keep your debt ratio low, okay?